Shoe_baby, and the bloodline, you have been acknowledged. Metal Driver here, continuing with Elite 100, and today I am looking at Rey Mysterio. On the side we get an image of Rey, then on the back we get another image, nice art piece here, a read-up on Rey and the rest of the figures that are in this wave. But enough of the box, let's go ahead and open this up and take a closer look at Rey Mysterio. Here we get a 360 look at the master of the 619. It's a nice cool detail on the attire. He comes with a couple of accessories that include interchangeable hands. We see a fisted one and a gripping one. The matching hand is already on the figure. And then we get here the WCW Cruiserweight Championship belt. That is, again, the WCW version, because I don't think we've ever gotten this with Mattel. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the only ones that I can remember was the WWE version. That's this one right here, that came with that Halloween Havoc Rey Mysterio. So as you can see from the belts, they are different. So if this is indeed the first time we are getting this, awesome. It looks like pretty much every belt in this wave is brand new. Get some nice detail on the middle plate. We get WCW at the top, sculpted pretty well. The words on World Wrestling Champion and Cruiserweight look good. Get an image of the world right here, that looks nice. Side plates look good. So really happy to have this, so this is nice. This is cool. Taking a look at the head sculpt on Rey Mysterio. I don't know if this is new. Regardless if it is or not, I do like it. Looks pretty good. It is painted well. I don't see anything that's majorly mispainted or any major sloppiness. Maybe some minor imperfections here and there, but nothing that looks too terrible. So I like this. We don't get any Terrifex printing around the eyes or the lips, but that's to be expected. I don't know if we've ever gotten that with Rey. Maybe we'll get that with an Ultimate Rey one day. Cross is painted really well. That looks good. And some nice sculpt work here on the back of the mask, so that looks nice. We get this upper body here that looks pretty small, which is accurate for WCW Rey. I think this is a good look. Some nice double jointed arms, good paint on the tattoos. The armband here is not a plastic separate piece like we see with the modern Rey figures. It is painted, so that is kind of disappointing because, as you can see, the cross is cut. So that'll look ugly depending on how you pose the arm. The wristbands, the gauntlets look really good. I like this. I like the sculpting of the side eagle right here. It's painted well. That looks really nice. We get that over here as well, so I really like these. These are cool. Paint on the tattoo here on the left arm looks nice. The cross is painted well, but if you move the arm, then it looks crappy. Paint on this tattoo looks pretty nice. Nothing to complain about. And then no tattoos on the back. He shouldn't have any, but he does have some cutesy paint issues here. I don't know what was going on. Let's actually take a closer look. Yeah, that looks kind of weird. Does not ruin the figure for me, but it just looks kind of ugly. Hopefully I can scratch that off, and it's not too big of an issue. Looking at the lower body, we see red tights with this yellow color scheme here. I like that. The yellow here on the front is painted well, looks nice. I think the way the yellow looks on the red looks nice, does not need an extra coat of paint, so that turned out well. Same thing on the back side here. The question marks are painted well, that looks good. I don't see anything that's sloppy or mispainted. Green question marks on the sides. Good paintwork, so I'm really happy with how that turned out. The cross overall looks good. There is a paint imperfection right here. It is noticeable, but it's not the end of the world. And then this cross on the left leg looks better than the right, so would have been nice if this wasn't there, but it's fine. And then we get some white boots with black laces. That's painted well. That looks nice. A little bit of extra paint right here. Hopefully that comes off, but aside from that, I really like... oh, a little bit here. I really like how this figure looks. It's always nice to get a classic Rey Mysterio from WCW, so this is really cool. Going over the articulation, the head is on a ball joint, looks that high up, that far down, so not the best range. Can turn side to side and tilts pretty well. Shoulder goes that high up. It rotates all the way around. There's a bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows, great range there. A swivel and hinge at the wrist. Crunches that far forward, that far back. So not the best range in the torso, but there is a waist swivel. Legs go that far out, that high up, so better range in the legs. Thigh cut, double jointed knees. A cut at the top of the boot. Ankle goes that high up, that far down, and some decent ankle pivot. Here is the new Elite 100 Rey Mysterio next to the only WCW Rey figure that I have, which is the Elite Halloween Havoc Rey Mysterio. So far, I've been really happy with Elite 100, and this figure is no disappointment. It's always nice to get a classic Rey Mysterio. We don't get them that often. Yes, we did get a Rey Mysterio a few months ago from the Legends line with some WCW gear, but that was not an old school WCW or ECW Rey. That was a 2000s Rey wearing his old gear. He had those updated tattoos. This one is an actual classic Rey. Great looking figure. I love the attire. He's got good articulation, and the coolest thing is that his Cruiserweight Championship belt is the WCW version, not the WWE one. So if you are a fan of Rey Mysterio, I think this is a good pickup and you won't be disappointed. And I won't be disappointed if you hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to check out my latest WWE wrestling figure reviews, click on the card at the end of the video, and I'll see you next time.